I'm live. Beautiful spirits, how you doing? It's Myron Magnus. You listen to a segment, Pure Pugilism, aka Boxing Logic. Earlier today, I'm gonna get right into it. Earlier today, watched a video by Barbershop Conversations, and he said that Danny Garcia said that after watching the fight again, he thought he won that fight. Danny Garcia, no, you didn't. You lost that fight by a mile, brother. I know they said, people saying it was close. Really, it wasn't. It really was not. Also, another thing, Barbershop Conversation was saying, respect to Barbershop Conversations, I have no problems with him. It's just some of the things he said that I have a problem with. And he said that he had said to some media people, all those that was within his reach, I believe, something like that, that the more you watch the fight between Sean Porter and Danny Garcia, the more you'll feel or think Danny Garcia won the fight. Well, Barbershop Conversation, I watched that fight 4 times already. Right hand to my family. Not to God, but to my family. On my family. I watched that fight 4 times. And each time I watch it, I'm more convinced Danny Garcia won 8 rounds to 4. Sean Porter, won rounds from 4 all the way to 11. You can give Danny Garcia round 1, 2, or 3. One of those is a toss-up that can go to Sean too, actually. Perhaps 2. But rounds 4 through 11 was all Sean Porter. And I sat right here with pen and piece of paper, marking down combinations, interactions, you know what I'm saying, and exchanges that Porter came out winning, and he got the fight. Like I've said before, the world is sick. We're sick. We're sick in many ways. Because men don't have the ability or the integrity as men to say, you know what, you got that one. Can I have a rematch? As for the world of boxing, there's nothing wrong with saying, you know what, he got me. I want a rematch immediately. Something just reminded me of that. And I was watching a replay on HBO of Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearns 2, the second fight. And in that sit down with him and the other 2 guys, I think it was Al Bernstein, whatever his name is one other commentator that's very, very popular sport. And they was going back and forth about the rematch between Leonard and Hearns. And Hearns said that I went up to Tommy Hearns and his manager a later date well after the fight, and said, you know what, truth be told, y'all won that fight. And then he said it again on the replay on HBO. It's like, I told them, Tommy, yo, you won the second fight. In all honesty, you won that second fight. I didn't deserve the win in that fight. And that just makes Sugar Ray Leonard seem more of, he understood what most of us saw, and he knew he had to come out and be a man of integrity and say, yo, let my pride go. He got me that fight. He got me in the rematch. Even though it was a draw, he got me in the rematch. And Danny Garcia, you got to do the same thing. You lost, brother. All the Danny Garcia fans, he lost. He was outworked, outboxed, outwilled by the WBC champion, Shawn Porter. Without a doubt. Unanimous. So let it go. Rub your eyes of your tears, Danny and Angel. Get hungry again and take back what you thought was yours. Okay? The fans and us commentators and us bloggers and all that really don't got shit to do with it. You got to get in that ring. And if you feel you won that fight, go there and prove it. Fuck all the second social media shit and talk that going to spread around saying, I watched that fight again and I won that fight. No, you didn't. Bullshit. No, you didn't, bro. You got outfought and you lost. Suck it up, fans. Suck it up, Danny. Suck it up, Angel. Okay? We have too many paper champions out here right now. Real talk. And it bothers me that we are disgrace a hardworking, dignified, well-mannered, and respectable brother like Shawn Porter, but not allowing him to enjoy what he earned and deserved and took. Honestly. He earned, he deserved it, he took what he thought was his, honestly. And the fact that he still got to keep going around and making this BS argument of that fight being close is some bullshit to me. The fight was not close. 8 rounds to 4. Shawn Porter. Showtime. And that's what he showed. When you watched that fight and heard the fans get loud and move, it was because of Shawn Porter. You saw a couple of combos that maybe Danny Garcia hit him with. But the crowd, if you watched that fight, the crowd, while the fight was on, they was rooting for Shawn Porter. And that was a pro Danny Garcia crowd. That's the thing. It was a pro Danny Garcia crowd. But Shawn Porter took the imagination of the crowd. Whether you want to say he ain't tactical enough, whether you want to say Shawn Porter headbutt, he didn't headbutt much in the fight. He fought away. And guess what? He landed them in counters while they was separated. Shawn Porter earned, deserved, took that fight. And for Danny Garcia, who got many, many questionable decisions in his favor that many people do not deserve, that many people feel he didn't deserve, to still have the right after this fight saying he lost, saying he actually won, and Shawn Porter lost is a disgrace because it's the same damn thing you said after Keith Thurman whipped you. Danny, it was the same thing you said after Keith Thurman whipped you. So all I'm saying to you, brother, is get some fighting spirit. Grab some character. Danny Garcia, you are a great fighter. You are a good fighter. And like I said before, I think you're tailor-made. I think Earl Spence is tailor-made for your style. You should seek that fight. But you're going to have to be aggressive in that bitch and not get pushed and shoved around like some old punk that's ready to give up or cry on a podium. But I think you can give Earl Spence a run for his money and win that fight if you so want it. But for you to be crying, thinking Shawn Porter was given a gift with that decision is utterly bullshit. He earned that, brother. He took what he thought was his. And to all the Danny Garcia fans, I'm sorry you lost money. I'm so sorry you lost money. You know what I'm saying? It's how the ball bounces sometimes. And guess what? You will have another chance to get your money back. If Danny Garcia takes off his fucking bib, wipes his fucking face, and show us what he thinks we're missing. This is Myron Magnus. You listen to a segment of Pure Pugilism, Boxing Logic. Again, congratulations, Sean Porter, for your win, and to both of the men for a great and dynamic fight. One love.